Hi, my name is Marcio, and a year ago I was a senior director of technology at Google, and I took the controversial step of voluntarily leaving my job, and I'm here today recording YouTube videos for you. And this episode is exactly about that question: when do you know it is the right time for you to move on to the next step in your career? So stay tuned, and I'll tell you why I did what I did. Welcome to Careerscast. Today we're going to talk about the moments when we need to proactively look into moving on and finding the next job opportunity. This episode is not about me, but I'm going to share a personal story as I indicated in the introduction. And doing that, being proactive about disrupting your own trajectory is not easy to do because work, in addition to being a way of making a living, it contributes to your sense of purpose, contributes to your sense of identity. And usually we don't want to take risks and disrupt something that's so important in our lives. But I argue it's important, and it's important particularly if you have a growth mindset and you believe a successful career involves increasing levels of responsibility and perhaps increasing levels of financial compensation, right? So it is important for you to proactively disrupt if things feel very comfortable. So let's get today's one out. If you don't feel happy at work and you find yourself frustrated or complaining for a significant portion of the time, just quit. Just move on. Life is too short for you to be unhappy complaining about something and not taking action, right? You need to do some reflection, make sure you are not the source of the problem. If you're not and things are not good, just find something else that makes you happy, right? Don't spend time complaining. Uh, and then I'm going to say something that might be controversial. Early in your career, I do think it's important for you to collect sets of different experiences, working for different companies, different cultures, different roles, and different ways of doing things. So if you let's say you work in technology, you graduate from college, you have been for 1, 2, 3, 4 years in the same company, the same role. Even if you're still learning, you're not stagnant, right? You're still learning. You love your job. You love what you're doing. I do think there is a timeout early in your career. 2 years within the same job, I do think it's healthy to consider changing and experience something else. And then later in your career, after several years in the market, uh, anytime I think you need to do that continuously every 6 months, right? You need to sit down and reflect. If anytime you feel you're happy, you're doing a good job, you love your coworkers, you love the company, but there is no tension, right? You feel no pressure to learn more or to be better at something, right? Uh, it is time for you to consider to move on, right? Can you take more responsibility within the same role, or should we consider moving into a different role or even a different company? I think if you feel too comfortable, if you feel happy, challenged, but too comfortable, it is time to again move on. And then in that scale, that brings to the situation I was in 2024. Uh, Earlier than that, in 2019, I was in a small company. We are growing it, and eventually we sold the company. And my plan after doing the transition to the company who acquired us, my plan was to retire from corporate functions, was to go back to my entrepreneurial roots and spend time with startups as an investor, as a coach, as an advisor. I also wanted to take time to pay back to the community for all the help and the coaching, the mentoring I got during my career. I want to spend some time enabling the next generation you of innovators, and this channel is part of that effort. I'm very happy, recording, trying to get comfortable in front of the camera and recording these videos. And so I had a plan, and then I had this amazing opportunity to join Google as a director. It was really a random call from a recruiter, and I could not take that opportunity. So I worked at Google for 4 years. I think I did a good job. I think I was very happy there. My team, I had a great, amazing team. I was very happy with my relationships at Google. But I was thinking Google needs to move faster. Google was and is still going through organizational transformation, right, to prepare it for the future. I thought the pace should be faster. I was a bit unhappy about the lack of opportunities, right, for people in my team to grow. And because I had a plan, I think that's the last situation, right, where you decide to move on is you're strategically thinking about your career. There is a point where it is time for you to leave space so that other people can grow. And that was crucial to my decision in 2024. So I left Google in the hope that that would accelerate some of the changes the organization need to go through. It would create opportunities for people in my team to grow, and I was very confident that the people the team that I built was able to continue to run the organization and not feel much loss from my departure. So that's what I did, and I am now working with startups as planned, and I am here recording Careerscast for you. This episode was a little bit different. I usually don't talk too much about me, uh, but yeah, if you're in technology and looking for developing a long-term successful career, please sample the content of the channel. If you like, please share and subscribe. And I see you in the next episode.